Hi guys, welcome everyone. In today's unit, let's discuss about GST chapter, that is time, place and value of supply. See, this is a chapter which consists of three main major topics. Okay, let's discuss about time of supply. Friends, from this chapter we will get most of the practical questions. So it is easy, but we have to analyze it and do our implementations or executions. Okay, let's start. Time of supply in case of goods. Time of supply of goods shall be earlier of the following dates. First one, date of removal of goods, date of issuance of invoice by the supplier, or the last date on which E is required to issue invoices, the date on which the supplier receives the payment in case of supplies in search of which tax is paid or liable to be paid on reverse charge mechanism, that is RCM. Then the time of supply is earlier of the following: date of receipt of goods, date of payment as entered in the book of accounts, or date on which the payment is debited in the book account, date of issuance of invoices. Okay, these are the terms and conditions regarding the time of supply. Let's learn, or let's analyze things through some examples. Okay, problem number 1. Date of receipts of goods is on 15th May. Date of invoice of goods is on 1st June. Date of entry in the book of accounts is on 18th May 2018. Determine the time of supply. So guys, when they have given question like this, first, we have to consider three topics, that is date of receipts of goods, date of invoice of goods, and date of entry in the book of accounts. When we consider these three dates and their months, we can come to know that 15th May. Okay guys, when you observe the three dates, we can easily came to know that 15th May 2020 is the earliest one. So our time of supply is 15/5/2020. Date of receipt of goods is considered to be the time of supply of goods, because as compared to the other dates, date of receipts of goods is earlier. Okay, here they have given three information, that is receipts of goods date, date of invoice and date of entry. When we compare and consider these three units, we came to know the 15th May is the earliest one. So our time of supply is 15th May, that is 15/5, and write the conclusion. Date of receipt of goods is considered to be the time of supply of goods, because as compared to other dates, date of receipts of goods is earlier. If you write this much, it's finish. Okay guys, let's observe the second question. ABC Limited sold to DEF Limited on 24/2020 for 50,000 plus GST and removed the goods from the warehouse for making supply to DEF Limited on the same date. Invoice was issued on 24 April 2020. The payment was received on 18/4/2020. Determine the time of supply. So solution: determining time of supply in case of goods. Right, like this heading. Then in particular they have given some of the information. Standardly write the allocations of the information, such as date of removal of goods 24/2020, date of issue of invoice 24/4/2020, date of payment received 18/4/2020. How to find out time of supply? How to find time of supply? To find the time of supply, have your comparisons between these three dates. When you observe these three dates, you came to know that easily 18/4/2020 is the earliest one. So our time of supply should be date of payment received. So that is 18/4/2020. Write the conclusion. The date of payment is considered to be the time of supply of goods because as compared to other dates, the date of payment received is earliest. If you write comment like this, it's enough. Friends, another important thing, as you are all degree holders, no need to write conclusion and all. You can directly write the conclusion by putting a star mark indicating important segment of line written. Okay. Third question. Miss Aishwarya Enterprise is a supplier of cement, has supplied 1000 cement bags of value 300 each to Mrs. Construction Private Limited. The invoice for the same was issued on 5th to 2020 and the payment was received on 8 to 2020. Determine the time of supply. Determining time of supply in case of goods. Solution. Date of issue of invoice is 5 to 2020. Date of payment received is 8 to 2020. See, these two are the informations given in the question itself. I have just taken the given information from the question. Okay. So my heading is determining time of supply in case of goods. The time of supply is 5 to 2020. Why? When we compare these two dates, that is issue of invoice and date of payment received, when I compared these two dates, I came to know that date of issue of invoice is the earliest one. So my time of supply is 5 to 2020 and my conclusion is the date of issue of invoice is considered to be the time of supply of goods because as compared to other date, the date of issue of invoice is earliest. Friends, this is a very important 6 marks or 5 marks asking question. So have your interaction or your concentration to hyper level here. Means it's a very important one. Determine the time of supply of goods in each of the following independent cases in accordance with provisions of section 12 of CGST Act 2017 in case of supply involves the movement of goods. So the question is like this. They have given some serial numbers, date of removal, date of invoice issued, date when goods made available to receipts, date of payment. So under three cases they are given four concepts of dates. Okay, so our solution is quite simple. So put the heading solution, our solution is put the heading statement showing the time of supply, statement showing the time of supply in case of goods, statement showing the time of supply in case of goods. Serial number 1, time of supply is 1/7/2020. Why it is 1/7/2020? See, when I observe in the first column 1, 2, 3, 4, these first four dates, if I consider, I easily came to know that 1/7/2020 is the earliest date. So my time of supply is 1/7/2020 and my reason is date of removal, that is 1/7/20 comes to date of removal. Date of removal is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of removal is earliest. Okay, when I consider these three concepts, date of removal is earliest. Second one is 1/7/2020. When I consider in the second column the four dates, I easily came to know that 1/7/2020 is the earliest. That is date of invoice issued is the earliest. So date of invoice issued is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of invoice issued is the earliest one. Okay. So third one, 1/7/2020, 1/7/2020, date of payment is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of payment is earlier. Okay, in the third column, if you observe four of these dates, you can easily come to know that the date of payment, that is 1/7/2020 is the earliest because Year observe the month, it is 8, which is more than 7, so it can't be earlier dates. But year 17 2020 is the earliest date, so in the column year I write time of supply is 1/7/2020. Date of payment is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, the date of payment is earlier. Means when I compare to other dates like date of invoice issue, date of removal, or date which goods made available, when we compare with these three dates of concepts, I can easily come to know that the date of payment is earliest in the third column. Okay, that's what. See, the problem is quite simple. You just write the statement, serial number, time of supply, and reason why you have considered that date as time of supply. See, if you write these things, you can easily avoid it by 5 marks. Okay friends, and one more thing, if the video is not visible, please click to 1080 picture quality for the better performance, or advanced picture quality select in the YouTube. Okay, next question. This is also 5 marks, very important question. uh, Determine the time of supply of goods in each of the following independent cases in accordance with provisions of section 12 of CGST Act 2017 in case of supply of goods. Okay, in the question they have given serial number, date of invoice issued, date of receipts of goods, date of payment received. Okay. Uh, I write statement showing the time of supply in case of goods. Heading I wrote statement showing the time of supply in case of goods. Serial number 123. That is first in the first row, or in the first row 2/10/2020 is the time of supply, because when I compare with these three dates in the first row, I easily came to know that 2 is smallest or earliest, then 3 or 15. Okay, here 2 is the earliest, so I have written like this: 2/10/2020 date of invoice issued is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of invoice is earliest. Okay, when I consider row 2, I easily came to know that 1/10/2020 is the earliest, because as compared to these two dates, this is earliest. So when this is earliest, it is date of receipts of goods. Okay, so 1/10/2020 date of receipts of goods is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of receipts of goods is the earliest. Okay, in the third row, if you observe that 4/11/2020, 6/11/2020, 1/11, sorry, 1/10/2020, when we observe these three dates in the third row, we came to know that 1/10/2020 is the earliest one, that is date of payment received. That is date of payment received. Okay, 1/10/2020 is the time of supply is 1/10/2020. This is time of supply because it is earliest. Okay, this is earliest, so time of supply. So I write conclusion: date of payment received is considered to be the time of supply of goods because compared to other dates, date of payment received is earliest. Okay, if you write these things, you can easily avoid it by 5 to 6 marks. So it is quite simple. You just analyze the things and put in right column of format and explain with uh, some GST reasons, the standard reasons. You have to put some reasons and write in systematic way and analyze the things. Okay guys, thank you.